2, 3. Server! Go get it!
So emotional for us because we've been fighting through so much adversity, and we finally pulled one off in the States, and that's huge. We haven't won our first round state game in 10 years, so that was big for us.
It was football games like that. I mean, we had one against Notre Dame, West Haven, and it just makes winning that much sweeter. And I'll tell you, coming out and winning our first state playoff game like that in that kind of fashion. 8 seed going up against a 1 seed, there's nothing better.
During halftime, we had a few of our leaders step up and give our team a few speeches along with our coaches. Came out second half with a lot of heart. We opened up the playbook with a few trick plays and everything. Those worked out, so that was great. And we fought to the end. As a captain, it's the only thing I could really ask for my team. So
it always is every year. This is a special group of guys, and they've been through a lot here in Newtown, and for them to put together what they did this year is I'm really proud of them.
Coach George, I just have to thank him so much. He does a great job with our kids here. He does a great job with our team. He pushed us to the limit, so I got to thank him first. He's a man. He, teaches us great things, great life lessons, so I got to thank him. But it's been a great 4 years here. I accomplished a lot of things. I played in a lot of big games, a lot of fun games that you know of. And, it just didn't work out tonight, but, sometimes it's got to end.
It was special, honestly. This team, I can't say enough about this team. They've got so much heart. They were down, 21 points at halftime, and they came back. It's incredible. We've been rivals with these guys since middle school. 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. We played them every year. Haven't played them since. Then we finally come out here senior year, and we get to play them, and it was amazing. It's just awesome to pull off a win against them again.
We just came up 2.5 yards short. So sometimes that's how it works. It's a game of inches. That's what happened tonight.